Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mark Johnson coming back at you with another dropshipping course review. Today we're going to be looking at Gabriel's Ecom Blueprint 2.0 course. We're going to be going deep inside of his course. We're going to be taking it apart, doing a detailed review, exactly what you can expect, what you can't expect, what I liked about it, didn't like about it. And just remember guys, another quick disclaimer, I am just a beginner dropshipper reviewing these courses. I have no association with Gabriel at all, or any of these courses that I'm reviewing. There's never going to be a point in any of these reviews where I try and trash these courses, unless they are trash, and then try and upsell you on my course or someone else's course, or there's never going to be any of that. These are honest, non-biased reviews. I bought it originally for $397 US. And a little tip for you guys, if you do want to get a discount on it, go up onto his site and actually click buy it, but don't check out, and then put your email and stuff in, and he'll send you an abandoned cart recovery email with like a $50 voucher in it. So if you want to get a discount, go and do that. Alright guys, so this is what you can expect inside the course. First he's got the introduction, and he's got some mindset stuff, the mindset for success. Proven product selection, so basically his strategy on picking the correct product. The one product store creation. This isn't a step-by-step creation, it's more of a tips and how to build your store. This is more of an advanced course. Influencer Ads Academy. You got Facebook Ads Blueprint, Facebook Ads Blueprint 2.0. There's a lot about Facebook ads in this course. And he's got the case study number 2. His first case study in this course is a posture brace site that he scaled to $1 million. And the second case study is this seat cushioner thing that's meant to help your back. And he scaled that to about $300,000. And the next one, next you got in there is store automation, operation, setting up VAs, all that sort of bullshit. And then you have the conclusion at the end. So that is what is inside the course. Okay guys, so first is the introduction. That's pretty boring, it's just a bunch of legal stuff. And then we get onto the mindset stuff. Now most people think mindset's a whole bunch of absolute garbage and you don't need to worry about that. But I think that he did put some effort into the mindset portion of this course, and it really is going to help you out. He explains, basically debunks the unrealistic expectations that people have after they see the Lambo Guru ad and they expect they're going to make $10,000 in their first day trying this. He explains this is a long learning process and it is going to take a bit of time, which is very helpful to get you in the right mindset for success. He explains the dip, which is basically when you get your first results and you think you're going great, which may be a couple sales but not profitable, and so your expectations are up here, you think it's going to keep going, and then he explains that usually what happens is it just bunkers down and curves off for a while, and this is the part that takes the longest amount of time, when you've really got to learn as much as you can. And then eventually it does take off again and you become profitable and make a lot of money. So I've got the little graph there, have a look at that. That is in his mindset portion of the course. He also explains compounding small actions every single day, small enough so that you don't quit and don't try and set unrealistic expectations, but you need to keep consistent, like with losing weight. Obviously, if you just try and do this massive workout, massive diet all at once, you're going to hate yourself, you're going to quit, you won't be able to do it. But if you just slowly eat, 1,000 calories less each day and you start to change your diet slowly over time and consistently over years, you'll get there eventually. Another great thing about this course is he has a private Facebook group that you can join after you've paid for the course, and let me tell you, this is some real value here. There's a bunch of really active dropshippers in there, and he's also active in there, and just giving information and sharing things, strategies and updates on. It's basically going to help you because dropshipping changes so fast, and what worked yesterday won't work today, and everyone's just discussing new tactics, new tricks, and it's really great Facebook group. Now with his product research method, which is the next portion of the course, he goes into a little bit about what to look for in a product, what sort of principles you should follow when choosing your product. Obviously it's got to be in high demand, and it's got to have low availability, meaning it's not available at Walmart or at your local corner store that you can just walk in and buy it. And it's also got to be quite unique. He also goes into looking at Google Trends to see if your product is on an uptrend. He goes into looking at competitors, that are also selling that product, and really getting a good idea of if it's going to sell well, or if it's just started to sell, or if it's about to die. Now guys, the next portion of the course is creating your Shopify store. Now let me just tell you, this is not a beginner's course, okay? This is there is no step-by-step on how to build a Shopify store in this course. It's more, the portion of creating your store in this course is more about the branding, the vision of the brand. He basically is giving you the knowledge and the tips to be able to build your own unique store. There is at no point in here where he's on the computer showing you how to set up a Shopify store. It is all about what makes a good brand, what the vision is for the brand, what people look at, what people care about. That is the store building portion of the course, and basically he's hoping you will take in that information and then build a really unique looking Shopify store. He's assuming, if once you're taking this course, that you already know how to build a Shopify store and you are making basic sales on it. This is more so a course that's going to bring your already converting Shopify store from like maybe not being profitable to being very profitable to scaling. That's more so what this course is about. Some of the things in your Shopify building portion is basically optimizing your store for the highest possible order value by upselling other products, taking Amazon product descriptions and putting your own spin on it, because it's just easier that way, and you know it's a proven description already. He goes into Looks Reviews, which is the review apps he uses, a bunch of other apps that he recommends. He goes into setting up the back end of the store. So that's like email recovery, SMS bump, which is basically abandoned cart recovery SMSs. He goes quite into a bit of detail here and really setting up how to optimize your store for the best possible result. So even if people go on there and they don't buy, there's going to be a bunch of emails and SMSs trying to get them to buy, and you know, it's definitely good to have that in there because it's going to help a lot. One thing I quite liked about the store creation side of the course was he goes into post-purchase upsells. So what this basically is after the person has paid for the item, a little thing will pop up and say, oh, to complete your order, please continue here, and it'll just say, do you want to add on at 30% discount another one of the same product or a different product from the store, however you set it up. And I think this is really smart, because a problem, if you get too spammy trying to upsell people before they've actually checked out, it could lower your conversion rate. But being post-purchase, so after they've already paid for it, even though they haven't, they have paid for it, but then it says, oh, you haven't finished your checkout yet. They think, oh, I've got to keep going, and they look at the next upsell, and then they may click, oh, no, we don't want it, no, we don't want it, but it's there. And he says it definitely did improve it got his order value a lot higher in his Shopify store, and I thought that was really a good thing to have in the course, and that's definitely helping me out a lot with my Shopify stores. Next, he goes into his winning video ad creation side of it, and he uses Animoto, which is like a paid video editing app. It's really simple and easy to use. Anyone can use this. This isn't like trying to edit in Sony Vegas or Premiere Pro. You know, this is really easy, and that's all he uses apparently, so good for him. Setting up and branding your Instagram page, making it look like a real company page, very, very well branded, and making it very trustworthy to get those high conversion rates. He also goes into uploading regular content to there so that you can get a lot of engagement on there, which will bring your CPMs down. He basically preaches unique and creative content and shows you a couple of examples and sites that you can get inspiration from. He goes into some tricks for making your Instagram shoutouts and ads blend in. So the basic idea behind this is when people scroll, they just become almost like a pattern. As soon as they see an ad, they just scroll straight past it. And you really don't want that. So he goes into how to make it look like just another video that's popping up on the page. So it's kind of coming in under the radar, and then all of a sudden they realize they're watching an ad, but by that time it's too late.
Oh shit! A cockroach! We got a cockroach!
He goes a little bit into power likes and getting your Instagram posts to go viral. Now, I'm not so sure about this. I've never really had any luck with power likes or any of that. He says, you know, he hasn't had much luck with it either, and it's sort of just an idea to play around with. But he has had a post go viral from using power likes before. He goes into finding Instagram pages to promote on, and making deals with these pages. You know, he gives you a full list of all the pages that he's used for the 2 case studies there. And, you know, I found this pretty helpful. I found the list pretty helpful to get some good examples of what sort of pages to look for. He actually went a little bit into micro influencers, and he gave one example that he actually managed to get the person to promote his product for free. Basically, this one micro influencer, I think they had about 200,000 followers, managed to get $10,000 in sales for his posture store, and it cost him $0 in marketing. So I thought that was a really, really cool example that he showed. He shows what to do, what not to do, and how to get inspiration to make your Instagram marketing look really, really fantastic. Uses examples like BlendJet, High Smile, anything for inspiration. And he says always focus on what your competitors, the ones that are really up there, what they are doing, and try and mimic them. Now next, the Facebook portion of this course. Now this was an absolute goldmine in the course. I have never seen a course with so much detail put into the Facebook scaling and just in general ad strategy in the course. Alright, so he goes into testing multiple variations, which I kind of already knew, but it's good that he's showing how to test different kinds of ads, and then basically picking the best one to try and scale. He goes into the engagement side of Facebook ads, why you should run PPE campaigns beside your conversion campaigns to get the highest possible engagement, and that will bring down your CPMs. He explains manual bidding, very interesting, something I've never played with before, but I'm thinking I will start. Goes deep into retargeting warm audiences and just retargeting in general. A lot of information on retargeting, and I really like that. Goes into Google Ads, showing how to take advantage of Google and get massive ROIs on your Google ads. Now this only works if you're scaling Facebook ads as well. He was getting like a 6 ROAS on his Google ads. And this is the first course that I've seen that really goes into Google ads, so it doesn't go into it that much, but does explain a little bit about it, and I found it quite helpful. He goes into the total value wins the bidding war in Facebook ads. So obviously you've got your money that you're bidding on, and then also the engagement on the post, and then the customer feedback score, which is a new thing on Facebook that they've introduced. And Facebook doesn't just want the person paying the most money to get their ad shown to the best people now. They want the best experience for the customer as well, because they know if they don't have people on Facebook, they're not going to make any more money either. So that was really interesting, and I'm glad that he updated the course to show this new customer feedback score. He also goes into Facebook ads and says he really does prefer to test a proven product like a lot, like spend a lot of money on it. If they had to spend $2,000 on a product to make it profitable, that's what he has to do. He says he's not all about the just test and move on, test and move on, test and move on. He's like, if you do your product research method correctly, and you know, it may take a bit of money to get a product profitable, and it could turn out to be a really good product. So he really does preach on that. He preaches it's more so about picking the right product and then really putting a lot of work into that than just testing, and hoping you're going to get some kind of miracle winner. He does a quick review of his 2 case studies and the principles that got both of them to, well, one of them to $1 million and the other one to $300,000. He explains the principles behind that and just does a review on what made it work and just refreshes your mind. Goes again into post-purchase upsells, which was really great. He uses Sweet Upsell, that's the app on Shopify. Shows himself editing a winning video ad on his phone. So no technical software, just editing it on his phone if that's all you've got. I thought that was cool, even though I know how to edit on computer. It didn't really apply to me, but I thought it was good that he showed you could do that. He gives all the details on his personal shipping agent. So he doesn't go through AliExpress or anything. He has his own shipping agents, which he ships the products to, and then they send them all out. He does say you shouldn't worry about this until you're making over 100 sales a day. But I thought that was really good. He's sort of giving you a leg up and helping you into that space to get to know these people. And then he gives you all the contact details for the person that he uses. And he gives you a list of other people and ways to go about actually contacting these shipping suppliers and making it very easy for you to sort of get your head in the game when it comes to your own fulfillment and not just buying things off AliExpress that may not be the best quality. And finally, he goes into the automation side of all the stores, and he basically tells you how to hire like virtual assistants, running Zendesk on your Shopify store so that the assistants can have access, reply to emails, all that sort of thing, without like having the password to the store, being the administrator. It basically allows him to still be in control but have assistants helping him out with the tedious jobs like sending emails, replying to customers, all that sort of stuff, and automating the store for him basically, so that all he has to do is run the Facebook ads, and that's really what you want to be aiming for. He goes into customer service, making sure that you're replying to the customers straight away, gives you a full list of customer service templates that you can give to your VAs, quick response emails, that sort of thing. I thought that was really good. Goes into using credit cards to pay for your Shopify store and getting the points off that. That was really handy. I've just ordered a credit card because I realized I was missing out on heaps and heaps of money in rewards points because of the transactions I was making. So that was really handy to have that in there. He also goes into the exchange rate, and I found this part of the course awesome simply because I'm not in the US. Like him, he's in Canada. I am in Australia, and part of the problem is whenever you have this exchange rate, US dollars to, for me, Australian dollars, him, Canadian dollars, we get charged like 3% on every transaction. And he shows you how to set up, like have your own US bank account and then have US dollars in that account, and he uses a special software to transfer the money from US to Canadian, and he doesn't get charged a 3% fee, which I thought was really good, a bit of insight into that, and it really helped me out because I'm not in the US. At the end, he goes into his Facebook group and says, you know, you should go in there, and if there's anything else that you need to know, post in there. Enough people post, he's going to make a new video on it. Shopify dropshipping evolves so fast, so it constantly needs to be updated. These courses constantly need to be updated, and he said that's something that he's going to be doing, and I thought that was really good. Updating the course is always very handy. Some of the books he recommends, I'll just throw up on the screen. Great reads. Again, I've read a couple of these and I think they're fantastic. So guys, what is my opinion of this course? It's an absolute whirlwind of great information. I would say the course is a little bit on the it's not as entertaining as someone as like Bahiz's course. It's more just lectures. There is no actual building stores. I did really enjoy the case studies. I thought that was great. Could be a little bit more entertaining, you know, that's just personal preference, who knows. My opinion on this course is it is an advanced course for people who want to who already know how to start a Shopify store and build a good store that's actually making sales, and they want to take that to the next level and really scale it, because this isn't your beginner course. A beginner would not understand a tenth of what he's saying in here. This is after you've already started making sales and you really want to just skyrocket your store to the next level. That's what this is. There is no step-by-step on building a Shopify store. There's no holding your hand to try and help you, you know, what buttons to press. This is all about the branding and, you know, the mindset, the branding, how to really dominate a one product niche. Some of the things I really liked about this course was the post-purchase upselling. That was great, absolutely fantastic. The Google ads I loved, going into a bit of Google ads. I also really love the abandoned cart, checkout recovery sort of stuff, SMS bump, you know, email recovery, all fantastic. There were some things that really stuck out. I loved the Facebook ads portion of it. Oh my God, so much information to digest. Really fantastic. I love the Facebook ad side. Hours of content on Facebook ads. It's insane. Really like that. There is a lot of information to take in there. He really goes deep, deep, deep into everything. Lookalike audiences, retargeting, how to not overlap audiences. Wow, there's a lot there on Facebook ads. Some of the things I don't like about this course, well, I can't say I don't like, but I would say this course is not for a beginner. But he does state that on the sales page. You know, he said this is not a beginner course. This is advanced strategies to take your store to the next level. It is basically all lectures. There is no like step-by-step building something in front of you or anything. It's all lectures, but there's really great information in these lectures. Guys, there's not much else I can think of apart from the course maybe being a little bit boring, but that's what you get when it comes to lectures. So honestly, this is a great course. It's going to take my Shopify skills to the absolute next level, and I can't wait to really make use of this information. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this helped you decide if this is the right course for you. I think if you've already started a store and you're not profitable, or you're making some sales, or you already sort of know what you're doing when it comes to Shopify, this is really going to help you out and take you to the next level. So I hope you guys appreciate the information. Drop a like on this video, drop a comment on whose course I should review next, and I will do that. Catch yous in the next one.